Alright, finally, we are here. The final Mega Man game in the Legacy Collection. Mega Man motherfucking 6. Now, I know, guys, that I've throughout my playthroughs of the other Mega Man games in this collection, I've mentioned and foreshadowed at Mega Man 6 being the worst out of all the classic series games, and while I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, because to be honest, I haven't played Mega Man 6 in a while, so my memory of it isn't that great, especially when I was foreshadowing and all those other parts in the playthrough. But it's not a bad Mega Man game. It's not really. It's just that there are one or two things here and there in Mega Man 6 that kind of make me go ugh, to it. And one of them does lead me to much frustration while playing the game. A lot of deaths especially. And I'll get to those once we start up the game here. But Mega Man 6, it's not that bad actually. It's not that bad, but who knows? I haven't played it in a while, so maybe my opinions of it will have changed. I haven't played it in probably a year. I haven't gone through and just sat down to play or whatever on my 3DS, because actually I bought all the classic series Mega Man games on my 3DS, and including 6, but I haven't sat down to play 6 in a while, so I guess we'll see how this goes. Probably going to be quite a couple deaths here. It is harder than 5. I'm not sure if it's harder than 4, but I do know it is harder than 5. But alright, let's get started here with Mega Man 6, the final game in the Legacy Collection. Let's go. Alright. Capcom presents. In the year 20XX AD, the first annual robot tournament was held. What? With 8 of the world's most powerful robots having entered it, I guess to compete. Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world. It's time to tell you the truth. I've been manipulating that fool Dr. Wily, but now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and get me, Mega Man. We'll stop you. Follow me, Rush. Guys, basically, I mean, you just heard what it is there, but what's going on is there's this international robot tournament being held where countries send their best, most powerful robots to represent them. It's just basically a tournament just to see who's the strongest. Oh, don't want to watch all this again. But guys, just look at the guy to the right. Just look at Mr. X. Come on. Come on. Are they even trying anymore at this point? Come on, look at that. Just look very closely. Look at that bald head right there at the top of Mr. X's forehead. Just look at that. Who does that look like to you? Come on. I've been manipulating Dr. Wily all along. Alright, buddy. Alright. Whatever you say, Mr. X, quote unquote. Uh-huh. Alright. It's at this point in the series, it's why even bother trying to hide it? You know who is going to be the main villain of the game by the end. Come on, man. Anyway, alright. For our robot masters here, we have Blizzard Man, Wind Man, Flame Man, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man, Night Man, Yamato Man, yeah, it's kind of a weird name, but Japan, and Plant Man. Now, all these robot masters are supposed to be representatives of basically a country in the world, because that's the synopsis and main story for this Mega Man game, is that the world, I guess the world's most powerful countries sent their most powerful robots to fight each other in a tournament, kind of for entertainment and also for bragging rights between the countries. But each of these robots are supposed to be from one of those countries, so Blizzard Man, I mean, I don't know, he's from country with ice, and really, I'm not too sure. Their stages also do kind of hint at what countries each of these robot masters are from, but, I'm not sure if I remember exactly, but, I do know that the robot masters for this game, a lot of them, or at least I think one of them, I think it might be Nightman, are actually fan-made robot masters, because what it is, back in the day, they had like this thing called like a robot contest, you know, robot drawing contest, and basically fans would just submit their best robot master slash enemy designs to Capcom. And basically Capcom guys would look at it and be like, oh, this is really good, I want this in the game, you know? So I'm not sure if all of these are actually from each of the countries, you know, designs, fan designs from each of the countries, or if it's only a few of them. I know at least one, at the very least one of them is actually a fan design. I think that one is Nightman, but correct me if I'm wrong, but it's cool anyway. I like all the Robot Master designs in this game are pretty cool, I'll say that now. But anyway, excuse me. For the first Robot Master, I want to go to, let's see here. Let's start with all the Robot Masters in this game. Some of them are kind of tough, some of them are really easy, but, let's start with, Windman. Yeah, this guy's another wind slash propeller based robot. And as you saw there, I kind of like how in the intro slash, you know, intro thing for the Robot Masters, they show all of his stats and all that shit. That's kind of cool. And here we are at Windman stage, and alright guys, this is, let me just get something, one of my problems with Mega Man 6 out right here. You see how I'm sliding? Alright, the sliding in this is not as good as it was in previous Mega Man games. Basically what I mean by that is I cannot cancel the slide really. Like I can yeah, you can't really cancel the slide in this game. You can't try to press the jump button to cancel it and move really quick. And so you have to keep that in mind. So if you're trying to like speed run, I guess, through the stages, you know, like keep in mind that you're probably going to keep sliding instead of jumping, even if you try as hard as you can to press the jump button to cancel it. Like you kind of do, but not nearly as fast as in the other Mega Man games. And it can cause a lot of problems, especially platforming, because I actually remember a lot of my deaths are just from falling, so keep that in mind. That's one of my problems with Mega Man 6, so you guys are probably going to see me rage quite a bit. And also, another thing they changed is they made the Mega Buster a bit smaller. It's still powerful, but like, it's not nearly as good as it was in Mega Man 5. Let's just go with that. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of my main problem with Mega Man 6 is just the sliding in general. But let's get on with the stage here. So first off, in Windman's stage, I have no idea what fucking country Windman is from at all. But we got these freaking panda-like dudes. I don't remember much of Mega Man 6, just saying here, so this is going to be quite the experience for me. Shit. I don't think the stage design in Mega Man 6 is as, like, hazardous as Mega Man 4, though, so that's good. Again, it's not as tough. Oh, got some wind-ass turbines here. They do have a bit of stage gimmicks here and there, which is good, because Mega Man 5, it really lacked in stage gimmicks, in my opinion. Or at least in some of the stages. And the other ones, you had freaking, like, what was it? Dive Mans and shit like that, but, you know. Oof, watch out for the spikes right there. Don't want to jump into those. I remember that shit. I'm surprised I got through that shit very easily there. And here, this is a platform where it goes to the other side as soon as you jump on it, so watch out. Oof. Okay. And I love to get that E-Tank, but actually, guys, I do not have Rush in this game yet. Yeah, that is actually another complaint I have for Mega Man 6. In Mega Man 6, you don't get the Rush Coil, Rush Jet, or anything. Instead, you get something else, but we haven't gotten that yet, because we have to beat the Robot Masters in order to get that, but woof. Yeah, it's quite a difference there. I mean, for freaking, like, a lot of Mega Man games, I think since freaking, what was it? Mega Man 3, we've had, you know, Rush Jet and Rush Coil and all that shit, and in this one, they just decided to switch it out for something else, and albeit that thing that Rush is used for in this game is cool, but still, it's like, damn, man, like, they just decided to scrap a tradition that's been in all the Mega Man games thus far, you know? But we'll get to what that is pretty soon. Oh, shit. I remember this fucking asshole. Just get inside a hole or somewhere close where he can't smash you and you should be fine. Oh, this sliding. I fucking hate this sliding. I hate this sliding. I'm gonna be complaining about that a lot in this, I can already tell. Anyway. I picked Windman stage first because Windman stage isn't too bad. It's pretty easy. He's probably the first Robot Master you want to go to. And just in general, I mean, Windman, he's not too hard of a boss to fight against either, so you should be good there. And how am I going to freaking do this? Because if I jump, I'm fucking dead. I thought... And so it begins. I thought that would work. I thought that would totally work. Okay. That was... Man, he just straight up fell. And he's like, oh crap, I tripped. Oh my god, that was bad, but luckily I got a life up here, so it's okay. That's the first step in Mega Man 6, the very first stage. That tells you a lot of my inexperience with this game. Oh boy. Shouldn't be too bad though. I mean, I play a lot of Mega Man games. It should be fine. Like, look at these guys. These guys are nothing to me. These guys are nothing to me, man. But, yeah, besides the reasons of this stage being rather easy, even though I just freaking died, the weapon you get from Windman is okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay, so that's kind of the reason why I picked the stage. I mainly picked the stage because it's easy, and I shouldn't be dying too much, hopefully, in this. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Oh, okay. I getcha. I getcha. Alright. Alright. We're already down 2 lives, boys. This isn't good. But I getcha. I getcha. Alright. I know what I gotta do. I gotta freaking quickly get over there. I gotta short jump it and then just keep heading right. Alright, alright, alright. Gotcha. Wow, I died freaking twice already. This is not a good sign, people. This is not a good sign. Try to speed run through this a bit faster here. Screw that guy. Windman seems okay, I guess. One thing I do remember is that some of the tracks for Mega Man 6 are good, and then some of them are meh. Kind of like Mega Man 5 and 4, in my opinion, but this one's okay, I guess. It's not amazing. Anyway, let's go. Okay. 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 Taking the hits. I want that life. I want that life. There we go. And wow, we're already at Windman's, and as much as I'd love to get that life up there, I can't, because I don't have the Rush Coil. Rush decided to ditch me this Mega Man game. At least for the beginning. For some freaking reason. Alright, freaking video cut off, man. That's signs of me taking way too long getting through this stages. Oh boy. Alright, anyway. They made the intro for Windman pretty dynamic here. I just saw there of all the lightning effects and shit. But anyway, Windman, he's not too hard. You just gotta slide and you gotta jump at the right time. Don't do what I just did there. He tries pulling you in, but as long as you slide, you should be fine. And look at this, he's really not that bad at all. I mean, the charged Mega Buster still freaking kills a lot of these Robot Masters pretty quick. I mean, it's not as powerful as it was in Mega Man 5, but I mean, just look at that, man. It killed them pretty easily. Like, jeez. But alright. And from Windman, we get, I forgot the name of this thing, the Windstorm. And this is the first Mega Man game where they actually show you a bit of a demo of what the freaking Robot Master Weapon does, I believe. Unless they did that in Mega Man 5. I don't think they did that in Mega Man 5, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So Windstorm, it's just, it shoots out a little tornado, it travels along the ground, and you know, it does decent amount of damage, but again, the Mega Buster, does such a good job at damaging enemies, you don't really have to use it, to be honest. But yeah, that was that. But alright. And something I gotta say, and something you noticed in Windman stage, is there's quite a few secrets here and there you can get if you, I guess you want to say, go back to those stages with the proper, you know, power-ups, which obviously we don't have. Those new power-ups we have yet to get, which are all relating to Rush, by the way. But this here, usually when you clear a Robot Master stage, there'll be like an emblem or something like that, or a picture that appears on it when you cleared it. And I think this means that I like beat the stage without getting a game over, to my knowledge, I believe. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what that means. But other times, sometimes in Robot Master stages, there won't be a little, I forgot what this thing was called, Life Up emblem there. Sometimes there'll be like different letters and shit like that for the Robot Master stages, and those are, you can only get if you go to alternate pathways and shit like that in the stage. So right now I'm actually thinking for the next Robot Master, I want to go to a pathway that doesn't require me, you know, I want to go do all the Robot Masters in an order that doesn't require me to revisit the stages again, because if you do those alternate pathways, you do get something good for doing them. So, and obviously I don't want to be doing parts where you see me redoing Robot Master stages just so I can get to the alternate pathways, you know. But yeah, that was Windman stage, and as you saw from me playing it, I'm pretty rusty from Mega Man 6, man. Like, woof, died 2 times on the first stage. And as you can tell, my knowledge of this game is not as great as it was compared to the other Mega Man games, so this should be fun. Enjoy.